You know how I feel. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know how I feel. You know how I feel. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know how I feel. You know how I feel. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know how I feel. Ooh.
2, 3, 4. Two, three. One, two, three. Okay. Boom. There I am. Huh. Okay. All right. I seem big tonight. Hey everybody. Welcome to class. 1 second. Okay, that would have been a microphone killer, sorry. Oh, so Sheila's here. I am feeling better, but I have to say that I am still feeling like I still feel like I sound sick, and but I feel more or less okay. I feel a little tired, but nothing like super bad. Oh, wait. Anyway, let's get going. Happy birthday, Jackie. JackieHulaCat. Happy birthday to you on this super special day. I hope you are feeling celebrated, and I am glad that we can share a class with you and that you made it important enough to all of us to share your birthday here with us. And I think, I don't know, I just want to say to you that your presence is very felt in the most positive way in every room I've ever been in with you, and those have been many different places. Jackie has come to a lot of different HoopPath workshops. She's been to the local retreat. I mean, she's been to so many different things, and has just really, Jackie, I hope this is not embarrassing you, but you have a lot of friends. At least I saw a lot of friendships in that that one little community that we had for a while as a touring community. So anyway, Jackie, you deserve the best day ever. And if you're not having the best day ever, maybe we can help make a better day today for you, but I hope you are. To everybody else, welcome to class. We're going to do a guided flow class. Now, what this means is that this is definitely like the class for a hoop practitioner, or at least a hoop path, like a hoop nerd, because this is really like a fun way to build skills and build flow at the same time. So what I'll do is I'll give you a suggestion for an exercise you could do, some technique that you could do. Now, the understanding is that you can definitely flow away from it, but one thing that you are hoping, that we're hoping for you, meaning you and me, is that you do one technique for a whole song. If you just keep flowing to a song, that's fine, that's beautiful, but that won't exactly take you where this class is intended to take you. So that can be, your call and your decision. But I would recommend at least giving my suggestion an effort. And if you just don't like it, then just switch to something else, and but stick to that thing. Tara is with me as always. Beside her is Rex. And let's see, hopefully, yeah, there we go. There we go. There he is. It's kind of a funky camera. Okay, anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get going. Now, Jackie, I offered her any kind of request that she would want and to make that I would try to honor, and she didn't really have a request except for hip-hop and funky music. So I think what we're going to do is bounce around with SoundCloud and with my iTunes kind of combined, and do a little bit of both, and I think we'll just go ahead and get started. And Jackie, we did this last time. Oh, you want to sit? There he is. Aw, little kitty. Wait a minute. That's kind of hard. Okay. Let's sway. I feel like we're going to have kind of an upbeat class, so I don't think we're going to start with the slowest sway that we can. Audible breath in. Audible breath in. Open, open, open. Audible breath in. Open, open. Jackie, on your birthday, I am so grateful to know you and have spent flow time with you. And I haven't studied the way that you act around other people. So I don't know if it's just a gift that you gave me, although I have a feeling that you give it to a lot. But one time after a workshop, you came up to me and you told me how much it had all meant to you. You were complimentary, but you were so authentic. And it really lit me up. It stoked a fire. It just made me feel warm. Thanks, Jackie. Thanks for just being real. Brave. Audible breath in. Audible breath in. Okay. All right. Sweet. All right. Happy birthday, Jackie, and thanks again for all the kind words. You know, it's just again, as I was saying in Sway, you know, I don't know if it's something you do for everybody. I have a feeling that it is, and it's such a gift. It's such a gift to free yourself up to tell people the positive that you see in them. It's real. It's so hard for so many of us to break through that, you know, that it shouldn't even be making us feel vulnerable, but it sometimes does, to compliment people or to just even share something positive about them. Okay, so All right. So I kind of wanted to sort of revisit certain themes for the music info might not work at first, but I'll try to fix that. I wanted to try some themes for these. Oh, you're very welcome. Oh, I see. It's like, how's that happening? I'm going to revisit some of the themes of the other classes that we've been doing. So, but for our first class, I know I just started to roll it, but for our first exercise, we're going to work with GUI contact for a song. And in these classes, there's usually not a lot of teaching. I might say some stuff just to sort of inspire, and then I will stick to the technique that I'm asking you to do the whole time as well. Hopefully, if you're feeling stuck, you can take some lead off of that. But there's not going to be a whole lot of instructing. It's going to be more just music. If you don't like a technique, you only have to get through about 3 minutes of it. Actually, I don't think that's the one. This is it. All right. Audible breath in. There's no rules, but if you want some help in finding the vibe of gooiness, part of it is the pace. It can be really slow, fast, and then slow, and that kind of creates a gooey look. It can also be finding a third point of contact, or maybe a fourth point of contact. Nice.
up in them same mad at me, acting like they rhyme whole time trying to pass me. Watching me go through it, still trying to drag me. Acting like you winning if you think about it actually. Are they supporting you or really just attacking me? I don't give a f about a blog trying to bash me. I'm the heard the recording academy. Bust up in them same mad at me, acting like they rhyme whole time trying to pass me. Watching me go through it, still trying to drag me. Acting like you winning if you think about it actually. Are they supporting you or really just attacking me? I don't give a f about a blog trying to bash me. I'm the heard the recording academy.
Hands on my knees shaking for my thigh shots. Hands on my knees shaking for my thigh shots.
Hands on my best. So the gooey flows when I'm feeling the outside wall of the hoop, and make feeling that as just as an alternate contact point. And sometimes I can even imagine that, like, you know, wherever that point is illuminated or leaving some kind of paint mark. And you'll be surprised, or at least I was surprised, that like just how paying attention to the point of contact, but a different point of contact that maybe I would. I just realized why that happened. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, that's okay. Okay. Jackie, I hope you are having fun. And we are going to be listening to hip hop tonight. And just to kind of make my life easier, we're going to be listening to a lot of like old school hip hop, because that tends to get me I don't get flagged as quickly. One of the reasons I don't play a lot of hip hop on here was sort of two reasons. One, sometimes it's tough finding language that I'm really willing to broadcast, and then the other time is that a lot of times it's too big and it gets the stream either killed or the video gets, shut down. So, but we are going to switch to that. But I think we'll do one more. Kind of off-body-ish before we get started with. Right, okay. All right. This next song, this next sort of focus, you can really hoop any way you want to. You could put it on the core, you could do whatever you want to. But it's going to be an offhand focus. So I'm inviting you to, as you whatever move, and like if there is no offhand, then that just means that you're paying attention to both hands. But it can really just change the way hooping feels and your involvement with it. And if you do want to perform, it kind of helps. It just makes it even that much more impressive to watch. When the other hand is moving, it looks a little bit less, I don't know, forced or something, if both hands are moving. And then I can just tell you as a hoop teacher that that's a skill, actually. We're much more used to as humans not moving the other hand for no reason. And we'll try it. Moving the offhand. Now that you could, if you wanted to core hoop to this, you definitely could. But you would just focus on both hands like a two birds. If you haven't tried it before, it's a little loud. If you haven't tried it before, it's fun to kind of flow wand with your hoop a little bit. Where you're using your grip and You're doing these kind of big, sort of, bubble blowing movements with the hoop. Rich Porter used to do a lot of that. All right. Okay. I'm jumping all over the place here. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. Oh, there it is. Sweet. All right. We are going to play one of my favorite core warm-up songs. And here's the thing. There's two ways you can do this. I won't get mad at you. But you can do waist only, which is probably what I'm going to do because I love waist hooping. Or you can do... there we go. Or you can take the hoop anywhere you want to. But we're going to start off with a core opening song here. So I'm going to start off on the waist. Wait a second. Oh, sorry, y'all. I just... Huh. Well, shucks. All right, 1 second. All right. Sorry, all this sucks. Now that I've talked about the song, I want to find it. Oh no. Well, shucks. All right, we're just going to play a different song. This is fun, then. This is going to pick up at the beat a lot more than I thought we would, but this will be okay.
I'ma throw shapes, filling the bass to my feet hurt.
All right, here we go. Sorry, y'all.
I call it housework, cause it's light work. What you gonna do? I'ma throw shapes, filling the bass to my feet hurt.
Again, I'm going to do waist only.
Cause it's light work. What you gonna do? But I'ma throw shade if I don't get paid for this housework. I call it housework, cause it's light work. What you gonna do? I'ma throw shapes, filling the bass to my feet hurt. I'ma throw shapes. I'ma throw shapes. What you gonna do?
Happy birthday, Jackie.
I call it housework, cause it's light work. What you gonna do? I'ma throw shapes, filling the bass to my feet hurt. I call it housework, cause it's light work. What you gonna do? But I'ma throw shade if I don't get paid for this housework. I call it housework, cause it's light work. What you gonna do? I'ma throw shapes, filling the bass to my feet hurt. I call it housework, cause it's light work.
Now the hoop could be, if you wanted to do this exercise, it could be anywhere on the core. I'm just keeping it on the waist because I like it there right now. And this isn't too uncommon for me to do whole songs at the waist. It kind of helps me remember to move my feet. It helps me remember to move my hands, and it's gotten sort of easier to dance by spending time here and not thinking about what's the next.
I'm up on stage, filling the bass to my feet, hey. I call it housework, cause it's light work. But I'ma throw shade if I don't get paid for this housework. I call it housework, cause it's light work. I'ma throw shapes, filling the bass to my feet, hey. I call it housework, cause it's light work. But I'ma throw shade if I don't get paid for this housework. Work, cause it's light work. But I'ma throw shade if I don't get paid for this housework.
Oops, nope. All right. It's not cold in here anymore. Okay. All right, we're going to move right along. Okay. Huh. All right. I think we'll. Okay, we're gonna do one of my favorites. I know this song will get us kicked off Facebook, but I think we're always off Facebook. So. Nope. I want you to go there. Okay. Now it's cooperating. Okay, so 1 second while I loosen up. Okay, so for the next song, the suggestion, if you want, is shoulder hooping. And it's going to be shoulder hooping to a pretty slow rhythm. And I invite you, it's about 3 minutes, I invite you to try and incorporate movement with your feet with what you're hearing in the music. Like, no matter how simple it looks or how awkward it looks or whatever, but really sort of like trying to dance with your feet to the music that you're hearing, or at least move your feet to the rhythm that you're hearing. I've done this exercise a bunch. Jackie may have done this exercise with me a bunch, but the language is sort of not great.
Wake up, gunshots in the city, hustlers on the corner gon' get more busy. Gunshots, young stunner got caught up.
And I'll give you a little tip before we get too deep into it. The more you let your arms move away from your body, the more you can stall and catch the hoop.
Like a surgeon, turf chick, smurfette, give you work quick, get caught slipping, get sick. Is it worth it? Hell nah. But the jaw feel timeless. Got a good girl in my eyes, she the flyest. Can't sleep. Streets stay heated, ghetto kind of soul, I know you see it. Post it, when my cousin's getting toasted. Got a big beat so fat you can smoke it, smoke it, smoke it.
Don't lose, don't lose, don't lose your head. 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 Don't lose your head.
Little homie, what you gonna do with your life? You wanna hustle, but you ain't doing it right. Thug to the end, just don't know why. Even if you're wrong, you know I'm gonna ride in the streets with the killers and the creeps. You don't wanna learn, but I still wanna teach. I told you, lace them beats, cause all you ever do is just chase them freaks. Little town girl, never been around the world. Gave her that pill, now you licking on a pearl. I be right out, keep them all psyched out. In the back room, fucking with the lights out. Don't do it.
Don't lose, don't lose, don't lose your head, 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 don't lose your head.
Hey, skyscrapers, high from the vapors. See us drive by, 808's gon' shake us. Earthquakers, shitting on the Richter. Party at the crib, bring a friend and a sister.
cruise by, homie, do sample live. DUST in the back, let's ride. Dipped in the caddy, stunting like my daddy. Slouch real low, buzz fall out the baggy. Yoke in a circle, pulling on purple. Flow to the show, although no rehearsal. Got stressed, but I let that rest. D-boys get annoyed, leave a void in your chest. Yes, all bad when you act too good. Roll with the punches, I think you should. Get smart, we'd rather go dumb. Big bass in your face, make your brain go numb.
Don't lose, don't lose, don't lose your head. 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 Don't lose your head.
Okay. How you feeling there, Tara? All right. We're going to go with another. Yeah, totally. Oh, sweet. Sweet. 1 second. Okay, so for those of you that are getting dizzy, sweet, nice. For those of you who get dizzy, we're going to give you an opportunity to become undizzy. This little cat is I love Photoshop. We're going to give you a chance to stop turning, and maybe if you're getting over-sensitized from the hoop rolling around, you can give you a chance to break that, although you don't have to. I'll show you what I mean. For the next song exercise, I'm going to just encourage you to work on breaks and or paddles, or I guess you could work only on paddles if you really wanted to. I'm going to give you a chance to go back and forth with them. Now, I'm encore and I'm doing them. If I wanted to be off body, if I was tired of having the hoop on me, these would be breaks as well, because you're imagining that the current would roll all the way around you, and it can be good to just remind your hands that it does go all the way around. And then just to give you some ideas, if you did want to do these type of breaks, you could do rolls and then break the hoop into you. You could count the number. You could try to do as many rolls as you can with your flexibility to get all the way around you, whatever. And then as long as you break it at some point, you'll kind of get the gist of the exercise. And then you could also do just conventional breaks where I'm down here, like even if I'm up at the shoulders, and I'm just doing old school breaks and paddles. But the theme will be breaks. And actual like DJ'd, breaking. Nobody does a turntable anymore. Really scratches, at least in a lot of music. But scratching is a great way to learn or to practice this.
As I sit in my b-boy stance with flip-flops and socks and sweatpants, I'm finna enhance your brain. Check it out. Once upon a time, not long ago, when the player from the point didn't have no flow, a nigga hit me for my tennis shoes, walking through the store, caught a player slipping, but now I lay it to the flow just like carbon, cause I got the heat and my baby mama name not. Never bragging just to say not. Even when I was a younger lad, I learned my lesson. Never talk to strangers in the trap and answer questions.
The Pope and his folks got us under a scope, but for unknown reasons, cause we don't sell dope that you distribute. We don't contribute to your clandestine activity. My soliloquy may be hard for some to swallow, but so is Carl liver oil. You went behind my back like Ludo when he cut up olive oil. Two things I hate, lies and thieves, they make my blood boil. Both are constricted on my soul that they call wheels of steel.
a nigga 30 minutes to take it. Cut that crow clean up, I did. But I did so not safely. Don't want no age, no claps or no ratings.
Yeah, we take no shit like stopped up commodes. Gotta collect calls, they done locked up my votes. Low blow, hit me in the left ventricle. We won't be able to ride out to 2004.
But not for long, cause we got a better sack to serve. Trying to take your other people for your rims, hit the curve, for you swerve and bust your forehead. Go ahead, more head for me while you ride to the beat.
Drama, like tears, like for fears. You know, shout, let it all out just for my peers. And pupils who feel like it's time to unwind, like December 31st, 1999. Wheels of steel.
Okay. Yeah. What time is it? Okay. Okay. Jackie, how are you feeling? I hope you're feeling great. I'm thinking we should slow it down a little bit, so I think we're going to switch, or just change the vibe a little bit. Heart rate up, definitely, right? All right, well, maybe we'll go into a suggestionless, we'll just go into a pure Piace type focus, where we're just going to try to find whatever flow we can to the song. right. Sweet. All right, I think we'll just keep the music going and just call this an official free hoop at this moment. Tara, do you have anything Did you find one technique on that last song, or did you just start to go everywhere? I was playing with 2-point inside contact, where it's, and it's pretty nerdy way to move the hoop, but it can be kind of fun to sort of, just connect your two hands that way with the hoop and tension and whatever, pressure. All right, so we'll just free hoop from here. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Tara, as always. Song is crazy.
Should we run?
And now, goodbye.
What'd you think of that one? Tara said she liked that one. It was okay. All right, she says wild. Yeah. Sweet. Thank you for joining us, Jason. Okay. I can't remember. I don't trust all those songs. So I think we're going to do one more sort of super slow song that you could stretch or that. And it's kind of a slow, almost R&B type rhythm to it, but sweet. That's awesome. That's your birthday present. All right, so this will be our last track. You can hoop any way you like to it. Thank you, guys. You are very welcome. Okay, guys. Good night. Happy birthday, Jackie. Thank you, Jennifer, for joining us. Yeah, that's Michelle Negicello, by the way.